And welcome back, everyone, to Zanpakuto Creation Series. Today's Zanpakuto's Creation Series request comes from Obito Uchiha. Well, that's the question. What is the Zanpakuto of Scorpion from the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery? Now, there are multiple Scorpions. People have taken up the mantle. Scorpion, I think, has even at one point become Venom. But Matt Gargan is the general individual. Now, this is a case of me actually being able to apply, I think, more of the abilities, the motif of the character to the Zanpakuto than, say, just looking at their personality. This is just due to the fact that Matt Gargan's personality is not one of those that really lends itself to anything unique. It's also not one where, what's the best way to put it? I can discern anything creative enough from it. So, because he's a criminal, because he can obviously be a little toxic of an individual, although he's actually not always been a terrible individual, surprisingly. I figured we can lean towards that aspect. Now, it's a unique Zanpakuto. Type-wise, it's a poison type. We see very few of these types of Zanpakuto. Mayori's would qualify as a poison type, at least in Shikai. But yeah, we see very few of these in Bleach, but it would be a poison type. Sealed wise, I decided to go something a little unique, just because he is a criminal and probably wouldn't be criminal type, probably wouldn't be having like a major sword on him all the time. He'd probably be having something hidden like a Tonto. So he'd have a Tonto for his sealed. Its release would be Contaminate. Its name would be Seeping Reaper or Shimidiru Shinigami. Its Bankai is Venom Drenched Graveyard or okay. Vu Inu ni Naruto Bochi. Now, it's sealed form. I actually don't think it's a scorpion, believe it or not. I think it's something more along the lines of some sort of toxic. I mean, I guess you could do a scorpion. Now I'm thinking about it more, but I actually think it maybe is more like something in the vein of a Reaper-esque figure, but with a scythe in the shape of a scorpion tail. Uh, Now, its Shikai form is just that. It is a scorpion-tailed Reaper's scythe. Except if you ever look at a scorpion's tail, I mean, that one is shaped fine like a scythe, but usually a scorpion's tail is actually curved outward under. So it's kind of got like a reverse scythe, and because it's shaped like a scorpion tail, it's like these blocky circles that form the handle. Why is this important? Well, the Shikai itself seeps out like it leaks poison out. A poison is so strong that it's mildly acidic. If it hits someone, it's not instant death, but it's immediate poisoning. It's immediate toxicity in the system. But these, let's call them circular components of the Shikai, allow it to extend even farther. It's not a chain per se. It's closer to what like Zabimaru does, where there is an inner component that stretches out the sword. It could be something like that where it can triple the length of the scythe. Now the Bankai, when I say venom drenched graveyard, is definitely just it's essentially you stab the ground and it becomes immediately like you get these raised, let's call it scorpion tail headstones, if you will, and the entire area just becomes a acidic swamp of death. Like you'll either start to dissolve or you'll start to, be even the fumes would be toxic to be around. Even the user has to be within arguably their safe space in order to kind of like how Sakadari's Bankai works, how Pupusagari works. You need to be within your safe space to avoid the poison. Now, it also probably has some level of manipulation to it where you can, manipulate the gravestones that come up, and they can attack and swing like a scorpion, like a death trap of scorpion tails that sting and attack. If you had to, like your final ability could be whipping up the venom into like one big tsunami of venom and just try to strike. So that's the general gist of the Zanpakuto. Now, again, Ryatsu to Ryatsu, we know the poison won't work. Similar to what we saw with soy phone. We also know that uh, it's, it's still liquid, so evaporation, freezing, these are things that are still possibilities for this Zanpakuto. Let's see here. Anything else? It's not a very physically strong zombie. It's not a Nozarashi, Zangetsu, Zabimaru scenario. This is not a hugely physical zombie. I mean, it can be used in a physical fight, certainly. It's just not quite used in the same capacity like that is. Other than that, though, we don't really have much in the way of poison type Zanpakuto, so this is a fun little idea for it. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do you like the Zanpakuto idea? Do you not? What would you do differently? If you do anything differently, put in the comments below. See you later, and have a good one.